So you want to learn how to make $1,000 daily with the Sprinter van and pampering services. What's up, you guys? It's Misha from the Spa Blueprint, and I am back with another video. It's been a little while. Yes, it has, but I definitely wanted to come back and renew you guys with some new strategies and things that I would do now that I'm more seasoned in this industry. What I would do if I wanted to make $1,000 a day with my mobile spa and my services. So let's get right into it. We don't need no long introduction. So a Sprinter van, truck, or trailer can be converted into a mobile business. There are thousands and thousands of service providers worldwide conducting business from a vehicle. These services can vary from pet grooming, kids spa parties, massage, facials, haircuts, and so much more. The great thing about a mobile spa business is you have the flexibility to work when you want, the freedom to curate your business to your standards, and there is no cap on your income. Your revenue is limitless. So let's get into the fun part. What is the strategy that I will use? A mobile spa business strategy. But the first thing you need to do is do your market research. Please do your market research. Identify if there is opportunity for your niche in your area, because you may have to relocate or change your niche, one or the other, but you have to see if there is a demand first. Next, curate and cultivate a valuable service. Make sure your service offering is unique compared to your competitors. Pricing and quality of service must align. You need to show up in the areas that your competitors are lacking in. So that means you need to do some research. Market research is very, very, very important. Don't just start your business and don't do this. Don't overlook this step. Please do it, y'all. That's why I'm giving the information away. Just do it. Please, please do me a favor and do yourself a favor and do every step. There's no step that needs to be missed if you want to up your income. The next thing you need to do is create an ideal client profile. Age, career, day-to-day hobbies. What is your ideal client income? What are they aspiring to do or be? What are their aspirations and their spending habits? What they like to spend money on? Very important. You need to know your target audience, your ideal client. You need to get all into their business. Yes, get all into the nitty gritty. What they like to do. Study them. Study them like you're in college, because your business is what's going to generate you revenue. So your life depends on these things. If I'm telling you to do it, do it. Don't skip this step. A lot of people just want to get to the part where, how do you get clients? No, there are steps before you start generating clients. So do these steps first before we even think about how to get the clients. We need to have a strategy in place, okay? So create an ideal client profile. And that includes things like age, career, hobbies, interests, aspirations, and how they spend their money. Business goals. So what are the goals you're striving for in your business? Where do you want to see your business in a year or 5 years or 10 years? Where do you want to see your business? So you can list a few goals you want to see your business and put a time frame on it. So here are some examples. Maybe you want to start off and see, I want 2 clients a day or 2 to 3 events per weekend, because some people want to do events only. And they want to have their weekdays to themselves and they just want to work on the weekend. So maybe 2 to 3 events per weekend is your goal. Maybe you have an income goal. I want $2,500 per weekend. So that amount of bookings may vary per person. So $2,500 per weekend might be for some people. Maybe like, I want more business exposure. I want my business to be exposed and I want my name to get out there. That's really important to me first, because if I get my business exposure, the clients will come. So business press, blog articles, collabs. You know, they have a lot of little local magazines in a lot of cities. So don't sleep on those, because A service-based business is usually a local business. So you're talking about locally, like tourists, residents of the community. So this is not necessarily an online thing, even though we do need social media. But let's start with the people, our neighbors that are next to us, okay? And collab with people that are already doing well in your niche. Collab with people that are similar, but not the same, but similar to your services. If you do massage, partner with yoga or Pilates instructors. It's a lot. You can partner with a gym, okay? Instead of working with one, partner with a gym and make it good for them. When you write your proposal, your business proposal to collab, make sure there's something in it for them. Maybe you like, I will come by once a month for 90 days or once a week or something like that. Something that's beneficial, that's valuable. Don't overwork yourself, but something that's valuable enough for someone, a manager of a gym, to say, hey, this sounds really good. I'm going to pass this off to the owner and see if we can do this. I actually like this. So make sure it's valuable for both parties. A high client retention rate. Maybe that's your goal. You're like, I know how to get clients. I know what works, but all of my clients don't come back. So I might get a client, they seem so happy, but they don't come back. So maybe that's your goal. You say, my goal is to have a high client retention rate. I want my clients to come back. I want them to, when they think about facials, when they think about barber services, when they think about massage service, when they think about body sculpting, I want them to think about me every single time. I don't want them just to come sometimes. I want them to come all the time. So high client retention rate. So write down your business goals, put a timeline on it, a time frame. Make sure there are deadlines also with these so you can get things done accordingly. So if you don't get something done by a certain time, it's like, hey, nah, I gotta go back to the drawing board because I did not reach this goal. Maybe it's gonna take me a little longer to reach that one. So you're gonna always be perfecting this area. You're gonna always be going back to the drawing board, saying, hey, did I complete this goal and whatnot. You also gotta put action next to these goals. So if you write down a goal, you gotta have an action towards it, which is what I'm about to get into now. Create a plan around your goals. 12-month calendar. Create a plan around your goals. Now create a plan that aligns with these goals. How do we plan to make these goals happen? Example, since you want more business exposure, contact local blog sites or small PR companies in your community, in your city. There are very affordable business press packages. Trust me, do the research in your city. This will help you reach your goal for more local exposure and business reputation. Another example for your goal, if you want to reach higher client retention rate, I will find more ways to engage with new and existing customers. At the conclusion of a session, you can create a spin the wheel contest to win a prize for every first-time customer. In order to redeem the prize, maybe they got to come back or they get some type of incentive. The prize can range from 30% off on their next visit, half off their next visit, or even a free product related to your services. So maybe you might make these homemade products and you've given them away for the first 50 customers because this is something that will create a higher client retention rate where people want to come back like, girl, that body butter you made, who did that? Girl, that is so. And make sure it's trial size. You ain't trying to spend a lot of money, but a trial size product. So, because I know a lot of service providers are not doing this. They're not doing this. They're not really into getting this business off the ground. Y'all just be trying to get the easy way out. Y'all just be like, hopefully I go viral on Instagram or something. Like, hopefully I go, hopefully I go viral or something so I don't have to do all this other business stuff. Like, yes, you are a business owner. I told y'all entrepreneurship is not for the weak. You want to play with the big dogs, you got to do the big dogs work, okay? So, just want to keep it real with y'all. You got to put the work in. That's all it takes is putting the work in. And once you put the work in the first 12 months, you're going to be so proud of yourself. Like, you don't have to put as much work in. You got to just keep up and maintain at that point. But you have to put the work in. If you don't put the work in the first year, then you're going to have to put the work in the second year. If you don't put the work in the second year, you're going to have to put the work in the third year. So do the stuff now. Why play games with yourself? Otherwise, entrepreneurship is not for you. Okay? So, When you're creating these goals, please get creative and give valuable prizes. Customers will remember and brag about you. You'll be surprised at how effective word of mouth marketing is. Okay? Work smarter, not harder. Okay? Work smarter, not harder. Instead of attempting to find daily customers to render your low ticket offers, create a high value offer that allows you to take less clients while providing a more memorable experience. Example, a Swedish massage is very basic. You can go just about anywhere to get that. You got companies like Soothe and Zill sending people out to do house call massages. So instead of being basic and blending in with all those massage therapists and trying to compete with their competitors, why not do something innovative, something different, by adding your own special twist? Okay? Think like that. That's how I want y'all to think. So spa parties. Most people know parties are not cheap, and you must pay to play. People do all type of stuff for their children, so a lot of people like to get into that field because people will spend money on their kids. I mean kids, anywhere from ages 0 to 16 years old, sweet 16s and stuff, quinceañera. Think about different cultures and how they celebrate their children. Kid parties, spa parties, pamper parties for little girls, or try to get in something for boys. I don't see a lot of people doing things for boys. They do a lot of stuff for girls, but I don't see people like doing stuff for little boys. I think that is another undersaturated niche, is to do things for little boys, because even with clothes and boutiques and stuff, it's like we know the girls like their stuff, but it's so many people doing that. How about you do things for little boys and make their basketball, like, you know, or male boy characters, Batman, Spider-Man type parties, or whatever the case. Just a little gem, little nugget I just wanted to drop on y'all, because there are some undersaturated markets. So spa parties, most people know they are not cheap. As I said, you must pay to play. Throw spa parties for your niche, girls' nights for teens, boys' night for boy teens, pajama parties, swinger parties, couples night. Maybe bring a playmate, okay? Like Playboy. Holiday parties, self-care parties, massage parties, and more. And you can do these parties anywhere from $800 to maybe $1,500 to $2,000 per party, depending on how small or big you want these parties, because you can make the parties like just for only the maximum amount of people of 10. It doesn't have to be big 25 to 50 people type of parties. You can do, I only host small gatherings, and you have to make that clear in your contracts and your website. You can do events only. Consumers can rent out your Sprinter van for personal events. You can also have a crowd size limit of 10 people. It's your choice how you want to curate this. For small personal events, I would charge by the hour. Most people have an hour minimum, such as 3 hours being the minimum amount of hours you're available to book. You can start off at $150 or more per hour, but you got to do a market research to see what's the best price, because in the beginning stage, maybe the first 6 months, you don't want to make your price so astronomical. You want to get a lot of good reviews. You want to get, people coming in. You want to get, a buzz going before you make the prices a little higher. Okay. The next thing I would do is high ticket house call offers. That is also an option. Just getting creative. Create a king and queen massage, or king and queen spa, or king and queen experience. Okay, you can market your services for people's anniversaries. You can do anniversaries only. So king and queen anniversaries. Okay, a lot of people are married and they have an anniversary every year, and you can market to those people only, and you can charge accordingly for this. So you don't have to work that often, because you're just doing events. You know what I mean? Work smarter, not harder. That's what I'm all about, baby. I want to work smarter now. I feel like I worked hard all through my 20s. Okay, so now that I done joined the 30s club, now we working smarter, not harder over here. Okay, let me tell you from experience. Okay, my 20s, I was all over the place, a million hustles. Like, listen, baby, it's time to Not spread yourself thin anymore, and work smarter, not harder. Okay, so do events only, high ticket house calls. Okay, with these high ticket house call offers, make the experience memorable and make sure it's worth what you're charging. So you can also do like a birthday massage or something. Maybe that's what you only cater to people for their birthdays. So every time it's a new zodiac season, Libras, book your birthday event, okay, with your friends, whatever. Bring 10 people, blah blah blah. That's could be your promo or your commercial, because you gotta have that. You gotta have your commercial and your promo video. Okay, birthday massage, make sure there's balloons, like you provide the balloons, cards, gift bags, cupcakes, candles, selfie frame that they can take a picture with. So, everybody want to do Instagram and Facebook and stuff like that. You can do, depending on what you're doing, and if it's going to be an event or you're just doing house calls, it could be $250 or more. $250 is the minimum, okay, and that's per person. So, or like, if you want to do like 3 to 5 people, maybe you charge different prices based on that. Okay, all I'm saying is don't be basic. Okay, if you want to charge more, you can't be basic. Gotta be different. It's all about pre-positioning your offers. Promote. So where are we promoting? What are we doing here? Okay, like I said, first and foremost, collab with local entrepreneurs for free, initially for free, to create buzz. You collab for free. Okay, you should not be charging to collab, please. Like, especially if it's going to be beneficial to you in the long run. Collab. Instagram ads, your commercials, the commercials or promo videos you make for your Instagram ads. Make sure it's busting. Make sure it's a really good commercial. It doesn't have to be long. It can literally be 30 seconds or a minute. And sometimes it don't even need to be a minute, because you don't want people's attention to go away. But you need a good 30 seconds or 45 seconds of showing what it's like to be booked by you. And you need to make this look good. You ever seen a good promo video for a service-based business, or even a hair video? People that's selling bundles, like, that's a good promo video. That's what you need to do. Spend your money on that when it's time. Spend your money on a nice promo video and a little commercial to show people what it's like to experience you. Baby, you ain't gonna never get a massage like this nowhere else. You're not gonna get this experience. You're not gonna get these, these big props and all this stuff that I provide. Okay, I provide wine, I provide champagne with my services. Okay, rose petals on the floor, baby. I provide a whole experience. You're not gonna get that with the other basic girls, the basic boys and the basic girls. That's not me. I come with it. Okay, so also TikTok Live is taking over, and it's still less saturated right now. And you have to have 1,000 followers to go live on TikTok. But honestly, as long as you post, you got all these other things to do. So meanwhile, on your days off, you make sure you got videos to post, create content. As long as you're posting on TikTok and good hashtags and good SEO, stuff like that, you'll grow on TikTok organically. You can also do ads if you want to grow faster. So $5 literally for an ad. And I think, is it like $5 plus like a little Apple fee or something? Depends on how you pay, but I think it's like a little fee. You gotta buy a certain amount of coins in order to use coins to pay for ads. You gotta buy the minimum amount that you want. So you'll see it once you get into the promote tab. It's a promote tab under your videos. You can promote your videos. It only take about a good $7 or more per day, and you can get some videos. You can get to basically, you can get in, and make sure when you do those ads on TikTok, make sure they ask you, do you want more followers or do you want more views? You want more followers because you want to go live on TikTok. So please don't get the 1,000 followers. You get it about 90 days, and all of a sudden you don't want to go live on TikTok. Please use that feature. How many people do you see massaging or doing facials on TikTok Live? I see it on Instagram because Instagram has been around for a longer time. But the way TikTok Live is set up, they put it on the For You page because they want more people to use it. So take advantage of that. Take advantage of TikTok Live, okay? Your Sprinter van provides organic marketing and creates new customer curiosity. So when people see that big van, that nice Sprinter van, with the nice colors, massage, facials, barber services, get a nice haircut, but you know, and you make an experience, you make a launch event around it, okay? You got the radio playing, you got music, think about the ice cream truck. The ice cream truck, they ain't never gonna be out of business. They know who their audience is, they drive around, they know who their target audience is. They know all they gotta do is you hear the ice cream truck, all the kids like, they lit, right? They know who their audience is. They know that's all they got the ice cream pictures on the van, all this. Don't know what they be doing in that van in the back though. I don't know if they be washing their hands and all that stuff, but they know who their target audience is, so they know how to market. They know what to do. They know the little bells and the little whistles and the bright colors, because they are targeting kids. So they know the kids are going to ask the parent, "Mommy, I want the ice cream." So know your audience. Make sure when you're designing the layout and design for your van, make sure it aligns with what your target audience wants to see. Okay? All right. So let's review our 1K a day mobile spa strategy. Do your market research. That's first and foremost. Is there an opportunity for your niche in your area? If not, go where there is or change your niche. Create an ideal client profile and study. Please study your customers. Study like it's an exam and you got to get an A+. Study. Next, define the goals for your business and write how you will achieve each goal. Do this in a 12-month calendar year planning to track your goals and meet your deadlines. Next, work smarter, not harder. Curate creative and irresistible offers, okay? Next, promote, collab, and use social media. That's what it's there for. Then after that, just rinse and repeat. Continue to do what is working and ditch the things that's not working. Get rich with the mobile spa business, okay? So if you want to learn the step-by-step process of starting your own mobile spa on wheels using a Sprinter van and pampering service, I got y'all. I created a 30-page guide. So many people have asked me for this, literally begged me for this, messaged me over and over again, so they can know the process, the rules, the regulations, the policies, the supplies, how do they gut out the van, what should they do, like a little advice on what they should do and what will they need, so they know and have an understanding of what's the process like and what will I have to do and what will I have to get in order to create this business for myself. So I created a 30-page guide that will tell you the process and the steps you have to take and what licensing and things you may need and fees and different rules and policies and stuff like that. The little nitty-gritty business stuff, okay, that you just want to know because you don't know. And this can be applied to any state as long as it's in the United States of America. It doesn't matter what state you're in, because most of these places, we all have the same rules. We just might have a couple of things that may be a little different, but most states is about the same thing. But you can always check with the cosmetic, what is it? It is the barber board and cosmetology and barber board in your city, and Google that with your name of your city, and you can always confirm if you need a little bit more, things like that. But I got everything listed in here in the guide, so the link will be in the description box if you're interested, if you want to know the nitty-gritty and all that about a mobile spa business. Or you just head over to TheSpaBlueprint.com and you can get the ebook there as well. So okay, that's if you need it, but you can really just go and do this without all that. You can literally just go out and do this if you already hip to game. Just go out there and get started. Get started on the process, okay? It's not that hard, but you just got to get started and you got to want it for yourself, okay? It's Misha checking out from the Spa Blueprint, and I will see you guys in the next video. I hope this video was very helpful for you, and I'll see you next time. Peace.